Hello, and welcome back to Crochet at my house. So it's been quite a busy week. I have been working on quite a few projects. I also finished making a video that I had been talking about in my regular videos. So if you haven't seen that, it was out on Saturday and I reviewed something. It was fun. I've been enjoying that thing. I have had a little break from using it this week though, because I did hurt my ankle. But other than that, it's a great thing and I'm enjoying it. Now, I have finished something, and I mentioned a couple of times that I couldn't find it. I wasn't sure like what the pattern was, because I got it off a ball band ages ago, and it was called the crochet string bag on that. And I looked that up and I found a couple under similar names, but it didn't have the exact thing, so I wasn't sure. But I actually found in my cupboard this. Now this would have been sent to me when I did the swap with Kim at Affordably Crafty. I'll link her down below. Yeah, and she got this from Michael's. And so this is actually the pattern. So online, if you look for crochet market bag and see a picture like this, that's the pattern I've been doing. I will try and link it down below if I remember. But yes, this is the pattern. So I actually have a bigger copy, which is great. Working with the one on the ball band I could do, but it was like a little bit of a pain because it was so tiny. But yeah. So here is the bag. It's just fresh off the hook. It's not been like sorted to sit tidy or anything. But that's it here. There's the strap. And the strap's really easy to do. Then there's the bottom. I like how roomy it is. Like, it looks pretty small in some ways, but actually if you do that, it actually has a lot of room, so you could get a fair amount of things in there. So yeah, that's the one finished object for this week. The rest of the things are just works in progress, but like, I've been working on them for a while, so they've got things partially done. The first thing is this, which I will say it has been kind of scrumpled in my bag, so it's got many wrinkles in it again, but you will probably recognise this. This is the advent calendar I've been working on, and I have done an edge. There's the colour. So it's white and a sort of mustard yellow I mixed together, and I put it all the way around the edge and used it for the top piece. So this top piece is kind of got like a little space. It's quite small, but it's just big enough for a piece of like a small wooden dowel. So that's what I'm going to be putting in here, is a very small wooden dowel. But that was all done exactly to how the pattern said, and I just need to lay it out flat and get it all flat again because it's kind of crumpled. Oh, and I still got the pockets to add to the bottom, but otherwise the background is finished, so that's good. I don't have to work on it anymore. And just adding the pockets, which I'll do eventually. I'm probably not going to do that now. For one thing, the pockets, as I've said before, I'm using leftover colour from all the other parts. So I do have leftover from the sky and the grass and even the edge. So at least one pocket will be done with the sky colour and so on. And yeah, I'm going to make it really colourful down the bottom. Haven't made any small pieces for it either, but I have got that finished. So if you haven't seen it, there is the picture of the advent calendar, and you can see there's pockets at the bottom. That's the pockets I'm talking about, and I'm just doing them in random colours. So the other things I've been working on this week, first of all, this, which is the cold with my blanket. It was originally called the box shawl. I've only done this tiny little bit here in Vintage Peach because I started to work on it and quickly realised it is far too hot here at the moment to work on something so warm. So I just kind of did that wee bit and put it down. I will get back to it when it cools down here, but it is really warm here at the moment. And so I've been trying to just work on lighter projects a lot of the time. So something I haven't shown here in a while is these. These are socks. And I do believe the pattern was called Fancy Footwork, if I remember correctly. But here it is. And the camera is, as always, not doing it much justice because it doesn't want to show the other colour. There is a teal colour up here and a blue colour down here. But it just wants to show it all as one colour. So that's kind of the thing. This one may or may not show some of the other colour. Yeah, it doesn't really want to show that either. There is pink up here. Yeah, it really does want to show that. But there is pink up here, and it actually stands out quite a lot to me that there's pink up here. But the camera just does not want to pick that up. So I will take pictures of these to show the progress and show the colour of them because they are pretty, they just don't want to show the colour. I've nearly finished the foot length section. This one I think just needs, I think this one's at the finished row for that section, and then this one I've just got to finish the row. And then I will be starting to do the heel, I think it is. So they're getting there. Now the next thing I just started, so I will show you the front of the pattern. Here it is. So it's this shawl here I've just started. It's film? I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to say that. Anyhow, it's a pattern that I got a while back because what she does sometimes is she puts the pattern up and I think for like 24 hours you can get it for free. So that's what I did. I got this pattern free and I really wanted to make it, but I didn't have a yarn picked out or anything for it. But this week I did start it. So here's the beginnings of it. This is some cotton yarn. And you can see right there, there's the start of some pattern work. Mainly it's just solid with holes at the side so far. But it is getting there. I've done a couple of rows. It's quite fun. It was a little odd doing the pattern at first, because I wasn't quite sure why we were increasing and decreasing on the same row just to get to the same number as the last row. But I think what she's doing it for is to make it do this. So like one side straight. That side's a straight line, but this side kind of goes off to the side, and I believe that's why that is something she did in the pattern. She wants to do it at an angle. It does look nice. I think there's a couple more pictures. So yeah, back here you can see it's kind of wider as it goes, so I'm pretty sure that is why we're decreasing and increasing on the same lines. I'm enjoying it so far. It's not super complicated to work on as of yet, and it's nice and lightweight because it is cotton I'm using, so I'm not sitting there feeling like I'm being boiled. So the next thing is not something I've been working on. It is something my aunt's been working on, and I have briefly shown it before. Let's see, can I find the picture? So here we have a picture of the pattern she's doing, and it's called the Ladies Fair Isle Cardigan. And she has started doing the pattern here. I can't show you super well because it is on the thingies. I think you can kind of see it there. Yeah. So she's been working on the colour work section, and I'm thinking it looks really nice. So that's all of the projects that have been getting worked on. So the last thing I'm going to mention, I haven't actually worked on this week, but it's right here. This is the make along I've been doing. Jayda has been making the strip parts of it, and I've been using the colours from Judy at Which Piece Craft, I think. But last month I didn't use the colour she was using because I kind of like the look of Alexandrite, which is also a birthstone for that month. But this month is ruby, which means another red. And I was just wondering if people thought a bright red would be okay here, or if that was too much pink red colours. So that's my wee question for this time. Now, yeah, remember and like, subscribe, comment down below, and ring that bell for notifications every time I put up a video.